Hello everybody, Epic Mewtwo here. Today we are back with another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. As you can see, we got the girl ARALE on the screen here looking so kawaii, my boy. If you aren't aware of what ARALE this is the ARALE that was given out for free when all the ARALE stuff went down. Unfortunately, I don't have the summonable ARALE units. Hopefully they come back someday and I can get them, but I do have the INT one, and I decided to go ahead and rainbow her, sort of just for some clout coins, you know, but as well in honor of the new LR Raleigh being so good. And plus I just really like this card. It's so adorable. I'm not gonna swap over to the good old web browser to tell you what she does, because it's like 2 lines. Super attack causes extreme damage, and passive attack to enemy attack minus 15% for 3 turns. That was easy. But that's it. Now, here's the big problem with this ARALE card. Besides, you know, what you just heard, you know, she's a really old card. That's why, you know, she only has extreme and her passive isn't too good. But her links is kind of what sets her back, because she doesn't have, like, her links are very inconsistent in terms of like what team she's on, right? So for links, she has Mechanical Menaces, Innocence, Shocking Speed, Revival, Battlefield Diva, Penguin Advantage, and Formidable Enemy. Now, that's sort of like a mix of Android-ish, you know, some links, and then some other like ARALE type links, and you know, you got a little bit of, you know, Peppy Gal sort of thing in there, even though she isn't on Peppy Gals, thankfully. But it's sort of like a mix, so like you could run, I guess, like, you know, the LR Androids and the new Goku and ARALE with her, but you know, her links are kind of scattered across a bunch of teams, right? Unless you're running, you know, like a rainbow team or something like that. Her categories are Artificial Life Forms, Boys and Girls, and Childhood Saga. By the way, Boys and Girls is what the wiki calls the youth category. I'll probably still just call it the youth category. But speaking of the youth category, that is what we're going to be using today. And we're mainly going to be trying to use ARALE, and as you probably saw by the thumbnail of the video, we're going to be doing it a little bit different today. We are going to be doing it on the brand new GOTENK'S EZA. I did complete it a little while ago, so we're going to be doing it on stage 32. I just did stage 31 just because, I don't know, I think I was just kind of doing it, and I wasn't really paying attention to, you know, like what I was doing. I was like, oh, I did an extra one. But anyhow, not that one. Where's our team here? Where are you? There we go. So, we're going to use Bulla for support, B-Pan for support. The LR, Goku and ARALE are going to be there for links for them. And the other kids, I don't know, why not? That's really my philosophy with this one. So, let's hop into it. So, she's not going to do that well. I was already testing her, you know, a little bit beforehand before I went ahead and rainbow her, because I was trying to decide if I wanted to. I was like hemming and hawing over it, and I was like, you know what? Might as well go ahead. Her stats are a little bit bigger now that she is rainbowed. I guess we'll keep B-Pan on there because she at least gives some key and whatnot. Okay. So let's go ahead. They do get the boost from this event, which is nice, because obviously they're all in the youth category. So we'll see how well she does. I kind of like showcasing units on EZAs because it's like, I don't know, it's just different, right? Usually we're, you know, playing through events and whatnot, but I don't know, it's kind of cool to try on something different. Alright, ARALE, my girl, let's see what you can do. I really hope they bring back the other ARALE cards. Alright, so only a 200. Yikes, bro. That is not that good. Now, you know, unfortunately, she ain't really going to be dealing damage, but the utility that she does have for this event, and just events in general, again, is her passive, where she lowers the enemy's attack by 15% for 3 turns. You know, there are units that, you know, do what she does a little bit better, but it's still nice, you know, and especially like for an event like this, where, you know, mainly, obviously we're sort of trying to like get the ARALE to hit a little bit harder. That's why we're bringing the units that we did. But, you know, you'd want to bring, you know, like all INT youth units, right? And she'd be an option for that, you know, and then that lowering attack is helpful too. It might even be helpful as well. Wow, that was a 3 million without Super Saiyan 3 GOTENK'S. Okay. She might be helpful later on as well with lowering attack with how hard the EZA will hit. I don't know, maybe I'll do a follow-up video if I decide to go deeper into the EZA. I usually go maybe like stage 40 or 50, but I'm not, you know, like going crazy like, oh, stage 500 of the EZA, you know, something like that. Okay, so this is actually exactly where we want to be. So we want ARALE here with B-Pan's active skill, and we want the other LR in the front. So let's see what we can do here. This will help as well. Alright, so let's do... We don't want them to hit too hard, because we don't want them to take out GOTENK'S. I know I'm putting them in the front, and you're probably like, boy, why are you putting the AGL unit in front of that tech? We'll be fine. We'll be alright. I definitely think we'll be alright. You don't see this super too often either. I mean, we literally just got it, but like you still don't see it too often. Still so funny. Oh, they got the additional. Bro, they were like, you trying to shaft us on key? Nah, G. But yeah, they're not going to be hitting very hard. Alright. ARALE 400k now. Flinging that pink. Okay, so 600k. Alright. So again, you know, she's hitting for like, by today's standards, basically nothing, unfortunately. But the benefit, right, of having her on the team, I would say mainly, is that attack lowering. And I do believe, oh, just for the heck of it, let's let my man wild out a little bit. Hey, real quick, I'll be quiet so you can hear this. Absolutely wild, bro. Absolutely wild. Alright, so let's move on. We'll try and not give them a super again, I guess, just to see if we can get ARALE out. If we lose, that's okay, though I know it's weird to say this, but the point isn't really to win. The point is to, you know, show off ARALE. Like, you know, there's no point in me really going further in this. But I do believe, and you can correct me on the comments, on this if I'm wrong, but I do believe that passive stacks, so every time she comes out, because keep in mind it's for 3 turns, right? So I assume that, here, let me actually see if the wiki mentions that specifically. No, it does not. I think it stacks. If it doesn't though, let me know in the comments section below, but I'm pretty sure it does. So if you think about it, right, she's coming out every other turn, so she's stacking that minus 50% and it lasts for 3 turns. So that's pretty good, I'd say. I don't know, it's just a nice little thing that she has. Okay, so I do want to keep her, I would like her linked with both of them, but that's alright. We'll just put her in the front, because now I'm a little bit spooked that the LR is going to go down. But we'll give them all that rainbow key. Oh, they're so good. And they, as well, by the way, too, this ARALE, as well, is a decent linking buddy for the LRs. You can kind of see here. She activates, with the LR, some of those, you know, a little bit more obscure links, such as, you know, like stuff like Penguin Village, I believe they both have the Innocence. I think there might be one more off the top of my head. But, you know, Penguin Village is sort of like a very awkward link to activate, because, you know, like, no one has it. And it is a 15% attack link, so, you know, it's pretty decent. Yeah, I figured we'd go down. But, again, the point isn't really to win. The point is to show off the unit. So, you know, overall, I'd say she has some decent utility. I guess we'll do it one time, and then we'll do it one more time. I was gonna, like, kind of talk about her a little bit, but I guess I'll talk about her as we're, you know, going through the event here, one more time. Let me scroll through to our last team, and I'll just, like, let everybody just kind of wild out on their attacks. But, you know, overall, she's, you know, really not that good. Probably not worth the rainbow, I would say. I kind of just did it because, I don't know, I like ARALE as a character. You know, she's adorable, and being the only, like, you know, pure ARALE card that I have in the game, You know, it's nice to have a rainbow. The only other free-to-play ARALE card is the one where she's dressed in Goku's clothes. Hey, the dodge. And then, you know, along with that, there was the Goku and ARALE's clothes. But unfortunately, those guys do not have any dupes. They only gave out one copy, so you can't rainbow those unless, of course, you know, you have some quote-unquote private server private server shenanigans and whatnot. Wow, Bulla, my girl, what you doing, boo? Anyway, you know, so you're not really going to be seeing any rainbow showcases of them unless someone has mods. But, you know, I have heard, I might do like a video on it anyway. I have heard that Goku and ARALE's clothes is a pretty good link buddy for the LR as well. So maybe we'll do a video on that. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you want it. But nonetheless, though, let's go ahead and give them some rainbow key. Like, look at that, bro. They're already getting their super. Ridiculous. So overall, final sort of thoughts, I guess. I don't think she's worth the rainbow. You know, you might not even have her if you haven't been playing the game for a long time, because she is sort of a, you know, older unit. Well, not older, but like kind of old, right? You know, if the account isn't old enough, you don't have her. Super attack is pretty goofy, though, I will admit. I do like that a lot. But nonetheless, though, I think her passive is probably, you know, where you kind of get the use with her. You know, if anything, that minus attack is pretty decent. You know, it's, you know, nothing too like groundbreaking, but you know, it is a nice little meme to have. Let's you know what? Let's see if we can save that for Goku when he comes around next turn. He might actually end up taking him out here. But the other thing I did want to mention too, I didn't mention it before we head out here. Her leader skill isn't anything special, but it is reduces damage received by 20%. And I only wanted to comment on that just because I think it's kind of interesting that, you know, like, I mean, obviously that kind of shows you how old the card is, you know, that the leader skill isn't any, you know, like category or type, you know, up. But it is kind of interesting having a leader skill that doesn't support your team at all necessarily, like directly at least, but, you know, affects the enemy more so. I don't know, I think that's kind of cool. I might do a video or two sometime where I sort of go over some units that have a more, like, I guess you could say, odd mechanic with their leader skill and see how it could fare in some events. I suppose, you know, obviously wouldn't be getting a leader skill boost, but you could still get key going as long as the team was a very coherent team in terms of links. So I don't know. That could be kind of interesting as well. So yeah, let me know if you guys want to see that Goku and ARALE's clothes, GOTENK'S, paired with the LR. And then also one on that as well with some more wacky leader skills. I'd have to look into it a little bit. But nonetheless, though, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts again, too, on this ARALE in the comments section below. Let me know if you even have this guy, because I'm kind of curious how many people would have had their accounts long enough to even have this unit. But anyway, with her final attack, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good two out. Peace.